these guys should be thrown out of the country, shouldn't they?
No, I don't think they should. I'm not quite sure. I mean, what basis are you suggesting they should be? I mean, for instance, let's suppose, obviously this was a gang. So supposing some of them were white British people, some of them were brown British people, they all go to prison, get prosecuted, get convicted, do their time. And then when they come out, the white British people go back to their families and children. They start living their normal lives. They go back to work. They start working, going back to their neighborhood. And the brown British people get stripped of their nationality and then get basically sent into exile. I think that's discriminatory. That's racist. That's wrong. I just don't see how that could possibly be fair in a fair legal system.
Well, Shahab, everything's racist these days, isn't it? But when we're talking about dual nationals, when we're talking about people who hold dual citizenship, and when they come to Britain and they don't play by the rules, they break the rules, and they rape our children, abuse our children, put them onto heroin and cocaine, are you honestly saying that the UK should allow those people to stay in their communities, and in some cases in the very same communities where they have raped children?
What you're saying about being in the same communities, I mean, again, I mean, this is the first time I've ever actually heard an objection to that. I don't know. I mean, don't murderers do that? You murder, you do for 14, 20 years, then you go back to your family house. We don't generally say, no, you can't go back to your village or your city. That's just not how this system works. If that is something, a huge legal reform that we want to bring in, I mean, I'm happy to discuss that. And I think, yes, you're probably right. Just a victim, just seeing your abuser or the murderer of a family member or your rapist on the street would, of course, be, hugely traumatic, unimaginably appalling. But of course, I mean, that's just what the system in this country is. The point is we're saying, because he's brown, because he used to be Pakistani, the law should be different for him. That's what's objectionable. That's what's wrong. If we're saying just change it for everyone, no criminal released from prison should go back home, should live with his family, should go to that same city, then fine. I mean, I'm not sure how that would work. But if that's a discussion we're going to have, then I'm happy to have that discussion.
So just to be clear, you personally have no issue with the case that I discussed, Qari Ralph, who was a Rochdale rape gang leader, returning from prison to the community where he abused children. He should be able to go back to that community to live his life, even though he held dual nationality. He then renounced that dual nationality. I wonder why. Maybe because I suspect this man is a coward and a sick individual. But you don't have any problem with that individual case?
Well, if that's the way that the law works, then yes, I don't have a problem with it.
Well, should we change the law? Do you think, like, for example, the Reform Party, who are saying we should change the law so that we can deport dual nationals who are convicted of belonging, being part of a rape gang? The Reform Party wants to change the law so that those people are deported out of the country, and if countries like Pakistan do not take them, then we will use our foreign aid budget and our visa programs to apply pressure to those countries to take those, I say men, but to take those sick individuals back.
No, of course I don't agree, because like I said, that's double punishment. Like I said, if he was white, he was British, born, bred in the UK, had a white family, white wife, white children, he would now be back with them. No one would be talking about it. He's done his time in prison. He would be out, just like thousands of people every month. So
thank you, Shahab Khan, for sharing your interesting views with us tonight. Thank you.